Today on In the Woodyard, winter has happened. It's here. So I knew there was a storm coming yesterday. So I loaded up the load that you see in the trailer back over there now. That's got 5 face cords or a full cord and 2/3. And then I also put in a 1/3 of a cord or a face cord into the truck because this order that I have today is for 2 full cords, all oak. In the trailer, there's all red oak. In the truck, there's all white oak. I didn't care, I just wanted oak, and it was easy for me to get from the bins by doing that. Now, the reason I loaded those up is that right now it's the afternoon. I've been outside since 8 o'clock this morning, and I snowblowed at home for an hour. And then I came here to my business, and I'll show you what I did. I did a little snow blowing here today. The parking lot was full of snow. And because I have my trailers here, I have to be able to pull them around because I don't want to keep them on the blacktop. So I snow blow, I got a circle I did around the back here. Then I can park the trailer over here and all that kind of stuff. So I can go out and make a lap around here and park the little trailer over there. And then the big trailer is going to be parked over here. Now, because it snowed, you can see there's snow on top of here. I have got my broom out. There's my broom over by the truck. And I'm gonna sweep off the tarp because I covered the wood with the tarp last night because I knew it was gonna snow. We got about 7 inches from what I was told. And I snow blowed here for about 2.5 hours. That's how long it took me. And I know some guys would say, hey, you've got a 3/4 ton truck. Why don't you just get a plow? Well, I have a snow pusher and a big bucket for my tractor, which will hopefully come back here someday. And so I snow blow. And I've been snow blowing here at my business since my original snow guy decided not to plow anymore and told me, he said, hey, you're gonna have to get a different guy. And I checked around, it was gonna be about, the lowest bid I got was $160. The one guy that he referred me to said $200 every time it snows. Yeah, that's what he was told me because I have 26 or 28 parking stalls, and with what I want to do back here, it's quite a bit of plowing. And he did it twice for me, and I thought, you know, for what it costs, I'm gonna go get a real good snowblower. So I bought a big snowblower. It's a Toro 826. And I bought it 20 years ago. And I snowblowed up until, I think I did 19 years with that snowblower. And then I broke the auger on it. And it's being repaired right now. But then I just went and bought another one. So I have 2 of them. And so I've got 2 of them here that I can use. And I snow blow. And I can do normally snow blowing here if we get, say we get 2 inches, I can do it in about 1 hour and 10 minutes. And $200 for about 1 hour of snow blowing, I think that's a pretty good price. The first year that I snow blowed, I think I snow blowed 22 times. I kept track of it. And if I would have paid $200, it would have been, was that $4,400? My snowblower cost me, I think $1,300, $1,400, something like that. So I more than paid for the snowblower. And I get a little exercise in the wintertime. I get to do a little bit of walking. I actually don't mind it. And it does a really good job. So I've been doing it for that long, and I'll probably keep doing it because when I snow blow, I can get it exactly where I want it. The piles don't get super big. Everybody that plows, all my neighbors around here do plowing, and they have nowhere to go with the snow. They end up having loaders come in because they've got big piles at the end of their driveways and in the parking lots. They have loaders come in and they pay to have the snow trucked away because they end up with nowhere to go with it. So that happens. And some of the places like over there, they've got a big detention pond that they shove it into, so that works pretty good for them. But a lot of places, they end up having to have the snow hauled away, but I don't have to do that. So anyway, that's what I did today. I went for a very long walk today pushing a snowblower. It works really good. I'm able to move the snow really well. Once I get about 3 to 4 inches, I have to double blow. So I blow up here, blow some up against the building. Some of you say, oh, why would you do that? Because it's just snow, there's no rocks. I never hit a window. I put it up against there, that all melts off because that faces south. And then I snow blow everything this direction. And then I have to double blow when I get down here. So it takes a little longer once we get about 4 inches. If I can get 2 or 3 inches, no big deal, goes real fast. The worst I ever had it was about, I think it was about 10 years ago. We had a snowfall. I think we got, it was like 16 or 18 inches. It was a lot. It took me 4.5 hours to snow blow. It was a lot of snow blowing. But I did have my tractor here for a while. That worked really nice. But now, as you can see, I got the trailer right here so I can back in. It kind of blocks this spot, and then I put the other one over there. I got this loop around here, so it works pretty good. And so that's the case. Now, I just hooked up the trailer, and I'm gonna push off the snow off of the trailer, and we're gonna go do a big delivery right now. All right, so I'm just gonna push off all this snow so I don't have to haul it around, get it off the snow, off the trailer, so when I dump it, there's no snow. And this tarp, even though it's a screen, does keep most of the snow out. I mean, you get a little bit on the edges, but in the past, I have taken a tarp, something like one of the big billboard sign tarps that are very heavy duty. I've taken those and I've used them to put over the top of a trailer to keep all the snow off when I'm going to be getting snow, or if I load it the night before and it's going to rain, I've thrown a tarp over the top because I like to get my loads ahead of time so when I get real busy. I got tomorrow, I think I've got 3 deliveries, so, and I knew today I was going to be snow blowing, so I really didn't want to have to load wood in the morning and then snow blow to get ready in time. So this way I kind of planned ahead. At least I tried. All right, let's go up on top and push that off the other direction. A little bit went through the tarp. I can see there's like a dusting in there. Like there might be a 1/4 inch on the wood inside, which is way better than having a big pile of snow be dumped for the customer. And what I've done in the past, and I probably should have did it, I should have taken this home last night and I could have parked it in my garage. There would have been no snow on it. And I've done that lots of times. Eventually, I'd like to someday get a shed where I could park the trailers when they're fully loaded if we know we're going to get rain or snow. And that way I could keep it dry for the customer, because I've never had anybody yet that said, hey, bring me wet wood. I want wet wood. A lot of snow back here. For some reason the wind blew back this way. Bad thing about having a big building like I've got is all the snow. If you get a real strong wind out of the west or the north, which is where it usually comes from, even after it snows, I end up having a snow blow the next day again out on my sidewalk and my front entrance because the snow blows off the roof. So that kind of sucks. All right, let's get back up here. I know a lot of this will blow off once I get traveling, but I just thought this would be a good way to do it. See if I can get up here without dying. Not getting dead is job one. Hey, a lot of this blew off, you can tell. There's not much up here. Real windy this morning when the storm went through, but wind died down a whole bunch now. And that's probably going to be good enough. So I got to go about, I don't know, 20 miles for this delivery. So I'm kind of thinking once I get going 70 miles an hour, this stuff will blow off really good. Because it's a light, powdery kind of snow. All right, finally got that done. Now we can go make some money.
I had a piece of red oak that was about 2 feet round and 4 feet long.
Yeah?
I cut it, I split it, and it was dried for 5 years.
Yeah?
We burned that, and she was absolutely hooked. Like, oh my, that is so nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the nothing like